All right. Hey,
He's taking video.
in the cavalry, we have we have numerous traditions, probably more traditions than everywhere else. But a traditional and ancient ceremony that's very important will be going forward right at this moment. Okay, it's the breaking in of your Stetson. Now, who knows the story? Somebody's heard this. I know you heard this. Who's heard the story of why you break in your Stetson? Can anyone answer this? Can any of my shave tails over here answer this? You guys will still be shave tails at this because you ain't got your, well, you got your spurs. Some of you guys have your spurs. He don't know, so he gets to go through this spur ride later. All right, you be a shave tail until I do this ceremony. Those are the guys who weren't allowed to have spurs because they suck at being riders too. They just got there. All right. All right. So your horse in cavalry is, that's pretty much who makes you what you do. What's the difference between a mounted rifleman and a walking rifleman? The horse. Because when you don't have a horse, you're a boot and you're walking around, okay? And you're doing that infantry stuff, which we don't want to do, right? Because we ride into battle. That's the only way you go, okay? Whether in truck, helicopter, or tank, you're going to ride into battle. And although you no longer make sure that your horse is fed and not dying of thirst, we must ensure that the Stetson is still properly broken in. Okay, now, cavalrymen of old would always look to take care of their horse first, because they fell out, unconscious, whatever. That horse was the one that was dragging them back to where they needed to go. Okay, so if you had to choose between drinking that last drop of water or giving it to your horse, what are you going to do? Give it to the horse.
To the horse.
Why is that? Because he's going to get you home. Because otherwise you're going to walk, and that sucks. Nobody wants to walk that far. All right, so traditionally, the camp troopers went up to a river or maybe a disgusting pond of such, would dip their Stetson into this water. But before giving that sip to the horse, they had to make sure it was fit for consumption of a vertebrate or any other type of, animal. Okay, so they would drink to make sure that it wasn't tainted, because you don't want to get your horse sick. And that's what we're doing today, because they weren't real cavalrymen until they've broken their Stetson, and you're not a real cavalryman until you've given your horse a drink of water. So today, we've changed things. We ride in tanks, in trucks, aircraft, all manner of things. They don't drink water, maybe a little bit of radiator fluid. And we're not going to make you guys drink gasoline, because that probably cause more problems than it's worth. But we have made a few creative substitutions today, and we're going to go down the line and administer these. And then once we're done, you will give the command of drink, and you will not stop until you're done, or we determine you're done. Whichever happens first. All right. So, who is my first? Who's my first? Adding. What ingredient are we going to add?
Apples for a horse, then.
Apples for a horse. Why do you give apples? Horses love apples, and you're going to love them too.
They like sugar too.
Yeah, they do.
I hear horses love beer and whiskey too. I'm just saying.
All right. What's our next ingredient?
We're going to have the oats for the horses. Horses like oats.
Horses also eat oats. This is important. You got to give them energy and electrolytes to finish the mission.
Speaking of energy and electrolytes, I'm going next.
All right. What do we got next?
Next up, we have a little bit
Oh, never mind.
of energy, a little bit of electrolytes to make sure your horse doesn't fall out.
All right, so this is like doping up your horse before the Kentucky Derby. Okay, you got to make sure you don't kill him too bad, but you also got to make sure he's hydrated. Nobody drinks water anymore, so we're all on the Gatorade stuff. Don't listen to that water boy guy. He doesn't know shit. What's next?
Tea, sir.
Tea for a little bit of relaxation. Because every horse deserves a little bit of relaxation. You can't go too fast. You got to get some guys at the end. They got to get theirs too. And you got to pour one for the dead homies at the end. What's next? Some Smirnoff.
Why are you giving alcohol to your horse, man?
What the hell there,
Some Smirnoff for going to the club and getting tipsy.
Walk straight, you big bastard.
I've got some granola with powdered milk and apple.
We can call that like jet fuel. What's next? What's next?
Jet fuel.
Oh, this is jet fuel? Top.
Yeah, you finish all the juice you need. Long night. You don't get anything else. Long night by the force.
Yes.
Whiskey for the long nights.
He's a young horse.
All right. No self-respecting cavalry trooper would not have a little nip before he hits the ground.
Alright.
What's next?
Malibu rum. This represents the JP8 that might have ended up on some helicopters or some pilots.
No, that was not my fault.
That was not my fault. Possibly the jet fuel that ended up on Mr. Kim.
It was lavender. I was just fire guard.
Spraying.
Nom nom nom.
That's fine. Well, could be like that time we put the airfares together and we hit the geyser. You remember that? That was good stuff. What's next?
Got the dirt and the dust that all the pilots, fuelers, mechanics get the breathe. This represents the dirt that we all breathe. Everybody just holds a lot enough, most of it will see.
He's trying.
Water right there.
Instant coffee, that's fine.
This smell good?
Oh, man.
I didn't fireball it. All right, what's our last ingredient?
Whiskey.
The whiskey.
We are Kentucky cavalry.
We are, yes, we are in Kentucky.
And it's bourbon.
Kentucky's known for bourbon. Wait, I don't drink.
That's true.
Whiskey.
But we're kind of in both states.
Can I get some more Gatorade? I'm going to need a chaser. Somebody got a Bud Light? Smells like cool.
All right, I think we're waiting on some extra water. We might give you guys a little bit of.
Oh, fuck all of
Yeah, I could do like the his first ceremony. Which guys are probably
It's hard to drink.
you can drink in the protein rest. You could just sip and put your face in
I think
the.
that'd be bad for our nostrils.
That probably would. That would not be good. All right, so
We still have smoke. That's not good.
the four,
No.
the tradition of all good cavalrymen. You may now take your drinks.
Make sure don't
Your
stop.
horses. Drink.
All of it.
Basco. Around it.
Oh yeah. You earned that shit, son. You earned it. Word with pride.
Hey, Fridays are Cab Fridays. We're bringing this shit back. Okay?
Cool.
You wear your Stetson loud and proud on Friday. When you see those guys, hey, you see your buddies who don't have their Stetson,
Zoom in on that guy. I want you to zoom in on
you
him.
encourage them to get it.
Sorry. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh yeah. Everybody.
Oh, you don't zoom in.
Hey, change your clothes.
Oh, for that. Oh. Oh.
All right. Hey, here's the deal. Here's the deal with the Stetson. You didn't know this. Okay? You need to clean it out. But from that point forward, you don't clean your hat ever. Okay? You need a hat like Sergeant Gogan. Mine's the officer's hat, so it doesn't
Starts
got
with a B and the last
But I still got some Iraq on
Go ahead
here.
and
I got a lot
let's get
of
close up on these
Hey,
two.
Nunez.
What's the commentary? What's the
Never
commentary a little
cleaned the
bit?
thing off.
Where you got? Where you
Shit
got?
tastes nasty. Nasty.
Cerny,
Where you got,
what's your
Sonny?
Never clean it again.
What are your thoughts?
About this?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what. That daggone drink tastes like straight ass. That's what I think.
That's
Okay?
okay.
Oh,
Fucking.
That's good. The next ones that we do, Sarge, next ones we do, I'm going to make sure
oh
we
come
do
on,
it
Nunez.
the way that
There you
Got
go.
more than that.
Next one that gets done, I'm bringing everything to you.
oh, fuck yeah. I'm bringing
before they did it.
to the Jose.
Yeah, they
I don't think I'll be.
made us drink it.